Oh, why am I so tired already? My goodness. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. I'm super excited about this video because I have wanted to do this for so long. I love watching these and I'm just excited to finally be able to work it into my schedule. This is going to be a 24-hour readathon. I know that there's usually two ways people do this. They'll try to see how much they can read within a 24-hour time span, and then others will actually time themselves when they're reading. Like as soon as they start reading, they hit the stopwatch and keep track of it and actually read for a literal 24 hours. We're gonna do it the first way, just see how much I can read in a 24-hour time span. My husband is gone this weekend, so I'm home alone, and I'm just really excited to finally be able to squeeze this in. So I'm just going to be here at home all weekend reading. It is Friday, October 14th, and currently 10 till 12. I'm going to start at, like, the clock is going to start at 1 this afternoon. And I just decided to go ahead and get it started in the middle of the day so that I can get more reading done. Yes, I can usually get a lot more done, like a lot more reading done in the middle of the day. Obviously when the evening, if I would start in the evening, I would get tired a lot faster and need to stop probably. So I'm just going to go ahead and get it started. There are other things that I will have to do today, but yes, I'm just going to take you guys along on this 24-hour readathon, and we're going to see how much I can get done within that time frame. I hope that you know, this all works out and that nothing comes up that I can't complete this, but we'll see. Decided to just go ahead and film this intro. And yes, I want to talk about the books that I'm going to read. So we're still here. We are still reading this. I'm still trying to finish this from my September TBR. I haven't been reading much these first couple of days of October, just because life circumstances, things that came up. So yes, I haven't been able to just really sit down and read a whole lot. And then I also just completely ditched my TBR for October to pick up another book, Every Little Thing About You. I have the copy, but not here with me. By Lori Wick, the first book in the Yellow Rose trilogy, because my friend Erica on her September reading wrap-up, she mentioned that she read that one, and I was like, oh my goodness, I want to reread those books. And so I started reading those, and so nothing was even happening with my October TBR. So here we are. I'm going to work on finishing this. I'm not even halfway through it yet, but we're going to try to finish this. And then I'm going to also work on my Agatha Christie, The Secret Adversary, which is an online e-reader. And we're going to work on Trust Me by Kelly Irvin. So I hope this helps me get some of the books on my October TBR knocked out. So let's just go ahead and get started. This little booger is whining and needs to go out, I think. Do you need to go outside? Do you need to go potty? All right, we're gonna go. Okay, let's get started. I will see you guys at 1 o'clock to start this readathon. Let's go. Okay, this readathon starts in 3 minutes. It is 12:57. I've just been here working on a puzzle because I love putting puzzles together, especially in the fall and winter time, and this is the first one of the season. It's a gorgeous fall-ish looking one. I don't know if you can really tell. It's a lot of colors and lots of detail, and it's 2,000 piece, and I'm so excited. These are my kind of puzzles. But yes, I've been working on finishing my late lunch sandwich and sweet tea, because I'm from the South. And I was watching Carolyn, I'll put her little tag here, but yes, watching some YouTube booktube and putting this puzzle together. But I am going to get started. I'm going to go to my my arm's getting tired. I'm going to go to my Scribd account here, and I'm going to start with reading The Secret Adversary by Agatha Christie. I think I already started it a couple days ago, but we are going to, if I can find it here. But yes, that is the one that I'm going to start with first. mostly because I don't love reading e-readers, especially on my computer, and I can't get scribd on my Paperwhite Kindle. And so I don't love reading on a blue lit screen like this, but I do have my blue light blocking, try to say that fast several times, blue light blocking glasses to help. But yes, I am currently 19% through The Secret Adversary. So yes, 1 minute. I am going to start reading this, finish up my lunch, and we'll come back and update later. All right, it is 1 o'clock. Let's go. I wanted to ask, does anyone else read ebooks on script on their computer or laptop? Every time I read it on my laptop, there's like a 5 to 10 second lag when I hit the next page, and it just sits there and doesn't move. And it's very frustrating because it slows down my reading time. I don't know if it's my computer or what's happening, but it's very annoying, that's for sure. Well, as you can see, I moved to a much more comfortable place to read this. I just got to page 91, which is 25% of the way through this book, and I am enjoying it so much. This is so fun. This The Secret Adversary is the first book in the Tommy and Tuppence series, and this one is one where they are looking for a girl. They only have her name and just have little bits and pieces of information about her, and she's apparently been missing, and there's several people looking for her because she somehow got caught up in a political scheme, and she was a passenger on the Lusitania, which was sunk, but she was one of the people who survived, and a random stranger, a man, had handed her a package that held some secret information in it, and then she disappeared. And so there's several people trying to find her. Tommy and Tuppence just somehow stumbled across her name as they were sitting in a cafe somewhere and overheard her name being spoken, and then through some random series of events, they somehow got caught up in the mystery of where is Jane Finn. And so now they are both in pursuit of different clues and trying to figure out where this lady is, and it's really fun. I'm really enjoying it. Like I said in my TBR video, I haven't read any of Agatha Christie's books yet. I don't know if it was a good idea to start with the Tommy and Tuppence series, but I'm here and I'm enjoying it so far. It's a lot of fun, but I'm going to try to read at least to 50%, get halfway through this book, and then I might take a break. Because like I said, I don't love reading on my computer screen for too long. So I'm just gonna quick try to get through to 50%, and then I might switch to another book. I love that I have so much time this weekend to just sit and read and catch up on my reading, or catch up on my October TBR, because like I said, I have not been reading much at all, and we are almost halfway through the month already, so I need to get going. But anyway, start the next reading time lapse. Whew, well, oh, got stuck on my hair. I just made it to 50% of the book, and things are getting very interesting. I can't wait to figure out what's going on with the whole thing. It's all very confusing. Not really confusing, but you're just like, every time they get close to an answer, something happens and they can't get the answer, and other clues come up, and it's just a whole thing. But I'm really enjoying it so far. But yes, my eyes are tired. It is now almost 3 o'clock, so I've been reading for the last 2 hours and only got that much read. You know, sometimes I think I'm a fast reader, but then when I do something like this, I'm like, man, you're kind of slow. But anyway, I'm going to go start some laundry and take a little break, and then maybe put some more of the puzzle together. And then I will probably pick up The Story Girl, because I want to try to get that done so that the book that I started in September is done and I don't have to worry about it anymore. So yes, that is what I'm going to do now. Okay, actually, change of plans. My friend has an appointment about 45 minutes to an hour away, and she wanted me to go up with her. So I'm going to take The Story Girl along and read it on the drive up, and also while she's at her appointment, and do some reading there. I probably will just do some little clips of everything, but won't actually be filming the whole time. I don't think so anyway. But yes, that is the updated plan. Well, hi guys. It is now several hours later, and I'm finally home and showered, put on some comfy clothes, as well as one of my favorite cozy cardigans. It is 7:29. I did get to like 46% of this book, so I did get a little bit read while we were driving, but not as much as I wanted to. We ended up stopping at Target and shopping for a little bit, and then we grabbed some food. I'm still drinking my strawberry lemonade, but I can already feel myself drifting off. Like I'm tired. So I don't know how long I will last this evening reading. You want to sit with Carmen? You look wild. Anyway, like I said, I'm feeling a little tired already. I didn't have a coffee this afternoon either, so I was gonna wait to have my coffee until later this evening just to keep me awake, you know? But I'm also still very full from supper. And I don't really feel like drinking a coffee right now, so I'm gonna wait a couple hours, maybe more like 10 o'clock or something. I will grab myself some more coffee. But I figured, since I get so tired, my eyes get so tired, I'm gonna read some more from The Secret Adversary, and try to knock out a big chunk of that right now before I get too sleepy. Oh, why am I so tired already? My goodness. I think it's because we ate supper, and so then, you know, when you're full you get really sleepy, and then we had like an hour 45-minute drive home. It just made me sleepy. But yes, we are going to work on knocking out a big chunk of The Secret Adversary, so let's get started. Maybe I should put some, you know, cozy fall ambiance on the big screen. I'm gonna do that. Should I do like a fire, or should we do something with music? I'm just gonna turn on the fire, please. You guys, I'm telling you, I think I'm too old for this. I'm so tired, I just want to go to sleep right now. And it's only 8 o'clock. Okay, first off, someone explain to me why anytime why any other time of the week I'm going to bed at like 10 or later. But I'm trying to do this 24-hour readathon, and I'm wanting to fall asleep at 8 o'clock. Send help and reinforcements, because your girl is tired. I don't know how long I'm gonna last. This is a problem. I got to 60% in the secret adversary, so, you know, making some progress. But, man, it's rough. Might fall asleep. Maybe I should take like a quick 20-minute nap or something to wake me up here. But yeah, so that's the update. Just tired. The story is getting good though. I mean, it has been good so far. But now, just trying to figure everything out. Wow. Okay, back to reading. Well, it is now 9:25 and I have not fallen asleep yet. I had to get up and fold some of the laundry that I was washing, and I think getting up and moving around woke me up a little bit, and I was just had some YouTube videos playing in the background, just listening to them, and then also reading. I don't know how that works with my brain, but like having a little bit of background noise and a video playing, as long as they aren't constantly talking, then I can concentrate on my book and read it and have that playing in the background, but it also kept me awake. I don't know. My brain is a weird place sometimes. But I was reading some more of The Story Girl, and I am now over halfway, only 53% through. But yes, I'm still enjoying it. I just don't know how I'm gonna actually make it through this. Are we even gonna finish this 24-hour readathon? I don't know. But you know, if I go to bed and get some hours of sleep, I don't know. We'll see how tired I actually get and if I fall asleep then, or what time I fall asleep and then what time I actually get up. I will have until 1 tomorrow afternoon to read, and so I'm excited. I think I should be able to get a lot more. It's late, I can't talk anymore. I should be able to get a lot more reading done in the morning, but I'm still gonna see how long I can go tonight and keep reading, so yeah. My throat is feeling a bit scratchy, like I'm coming down with something. My ears kind of hurt. I don't know. Maybe that's also why I'm a little extra tired. Maybe I'm coming down with something. I don't know. I just need to... I should be sleeping, but you know, I've started, I'm gonna commit, and I'm gonna finish this because I've always wanted to do one of these and never got around to it. So, here we are. I at least want to complete one book tonight. I'm getting really dark over here. I'm just gonna say that this book is just an excellent reminder of why you should teach your children good theology, because these poor kids, they have so many questions about church and God and the Bible, and they are afraid to go ask the adults, and I understand that maybe it was that way for a lot of people, but so much of their minds could have been put at ease if they would just understand basic good theology, you know? But it's fun to read their, read things from their perspective and see the questions that they come up with. It's interesting. I'm in the middle of the chapter of where the kids read in the newspaper that the Judgment Day was coming the next day, and so yeah, they didn't know how to handle that. They were asking the adults. Some of them were like, oh yeah, it'll definitely happen if it said so in the newspaper, and then the others are like, no, it's just nonsense. You know, all of that. And some of the kids are terrified, others are just like, what do we do? and it's just kind of funny and interesting to see it play out like this. They're sitting outside watching what to them could possibly be their last sunset. It's so melancholy. Okay, so I made it to page 200, and I only have 118 more pages to read. So I think we are going to finish this soon. I'm feeling a little more awake, which is a good thing. I feel like I hit my second win. I'm still not feeling quite ready for coffee yet. I'm still feeling a little full. And I'm just not sure how coffee is going to set very well. I don't know if I should make an iced one or a hot one too, you know? All of the things, you know, all of the different ways that we could go about this to keep going. But I'm gonna put all of the laundry away that I was folding, and maybe getting up and moving around will wake me up some more. And I'll see how I'm feeling about a coffee then. But yes. I'm gonna come back and finish the last 118 pages of this book, and then we will have completed our first book of this readathon. So I'm excited, ready to be done, ready to check off this book for once, finally. And yeah, let's go. Boom, 63%. Let's go. Well, you guys, it is 11, almost 11:30, and I'm gonna make myself a coffee now. Is this just all around a bad idea for my health? Probably. But you know, we're doing it for this readathon. And I have all weekend to catch up on sleep, you know, tomorrow after it's done. So, you know, we'll be good. But yes, I'm gonna make the coffee now. I think I'm gonna make a hot latte. Just because I feel like I'm a little cold anyway, and so a hot one would be much better. But my battery's about to die, so I need to go swap that out, and then I will make the coffee. So, might be a bad idea, but I decided to move into my bed. That is so good. But I made my latte. It is currently 11:40. And I'm just gonna, you know, lay here, sit here in my bed, and see how long I can make it without falling asleep. I'm determined to finish the story, girl, for sure, before I fall asleep, and try to knock out a little bit more of the secret adversary. That way I can focus on the other two books that I want to read in the morning. So this should be fun. So we're gonna try this. Okay, let's get to reading. Okay, you guys, it is 1:02 in the morning, and I'm surprisingly still awake. Look at me. But I just went and brushed my teeth and put my retainers in, so if I have a little bit of a lisp, that's what's happening. I'm also getting a little loopy. A whole new personality comes out after 12 o'clock. So, welcome to the new me. But I am currently 256 pages into this book. I've been putting on other 24-hour readathons on YouTube to watch, or just to have playing in the background, and that's kind of keeping me awake, because when they start talking I'll stop reading and look and watch them and find it interesting, but then when they're just silently reading, then I get to reading, and so I'm making my way through this book. Finished. You guys, we're done with it. The story girl is done. It is currently 2:16. So here we are. We have finished the book, and I am going to sleep. This is too much. I don't know what time I'll wake up. My alarm is set for 8 o'clock. Might wake up earlier, might wake up later. I don't know. But I will see you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning, everyone. Wow, it's bright. Oh, excuse me. I need to give Kip some attention first. Yes, sir? What do you need? Yes? Do you need some attention? Is that what you need? You're so silly. Are we good now? Good? Cool. Anyway, welcome back. It is now morning. It is currently 8:50. I did wake up like 4 minutes before 8 o'clock, before my alarm went off. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay up because I could have easily fallen back asleep. But I grabbed my green juice, which is my favorite thing right now these days. It's so good. The color, it looks disgusting. I mean, in here it kind of looks pretty. But it is so delicious and it's healthy. Good ingredients in here, and it's definitely the first thing I always want in the morning, just to get a little bit of good nutritional stuff into my system before I pour all the coffee in. But we're just gonna go ahead and get started with reading, and I am going to go with Trust Me by Kelly Irvin. I feel like a fast-paced thriller is what I need right now to like knock another book out of this readathon. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm not even gonna say much about it because it's morning and I don't love talking in the morning. I like a long, slow wake up, which is why I'm just now sitting down and talking at 8:50 when I've been up since 8 o'clock. So let's go. Man, first chapter in and we're starting off with a bang. She finds her brother murdered in his art studio. And then chapter 2 says 10 years later, so, you know, it's not a spoiler, it's the first part of the book. Man, it's intense. Okay, you guys, it is currently 10:14. I am 68 pages into this book. I feel like I'm moving pretty quickly, which I feel pretty good about. Even though we have only 3 more hours left of this readathon, I don't know if I'll be able to finish this book and finish The Secret Adversary because I still haven't finished it. Oh my goodness. But I'm gonna go outside because it looks like a beautiful day and I want to get some sunshine, and maybe being outside I can really focus and get this book done. Fingers crossed. Let's go. Okay, so it is 10:49 and I am at page 106 in Trust Me. I'm hungry. I'm gonna grab a bowl of cereal. I usually try to make a good healthy breakfast on the weekends because I actually have time to cook. But when we went to Target last night, I picked up my favorite cereal ever. Cheerios Oat Crunch Cinnamon. It is so good. I don't usually buy cereal ever. So like I said, we tend to try to be a little bit more on the healthy side for breakfast and don't buy a bunch of processed foods like this. But this is my favorite and I couldn't resist it. I'm so excited. It is just It's so good. It's so good. So I'm gonna make myself a bowl. And because I will be eating, I am going to read some more of The Secret Adversary on my computer because it's kind of hard to eat. Or it'll be easier just to tap a button to flip pages instead of reading out of an actual book. Plus I want to try to get more of that done. So we only have like just a little bit over 2 hours left of this readathon, and I'm feeling the pressure. I don't know what I'll be able to get done, but I've read quite a bit, so that's pretty good. I could have done more, probably, but also the fastest I read a book was in, okay, I actually don't know. I just know that one time I finished a book in under 11 hours with doing other things. I wasn't just reading that whole time. So I don't know how long it would actually take to just sit down, read a book from cover to cover with no breaks or no stops in between. Probably depends on the book too. But I got to my cereal. Either way, what I was saying, I got distracted. I'm okay with how much I've read so far. I think it's pretty good for me. I always thought that I was kind of a fast reader. I don't really think I am. It just depends on the book too, I guess. But, you know, we're doing pretty good. I could go tally up all the pages that I read. That would be fun to see how many pages I read. But anyway, I'm going to go grab my computer and I'm going to keep reading The Secret Adversary. So, come join me. I'm gonna set you down here. Mans has to always sit by me when I'm sitting down eating, mostly because he wants my food, but also because I can't ever leave his side, ever. Yay, we finished it. I finished my second book and I still have 40 minutes left in this readathon. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yes, I wasn't sure that I would be able to finish it, but the story was just picking up. Things were finally falling into place. And also, I wasn't trying to do this whole like solve an Agatha Christie in this one because I just wanted to focus on reading and getting it done. But I did suspect the right guy from the beginning. This isn't a typical whodunit mystery. It's more like trying to figure out the identity of people and how they all fit into the puzzle. And I suspected the right guy from the beginning, but then later on, Tommy and Tuppence both were trying to suspecting someone else, and so I was like, I mean, I guess it could have been him, maybe, but it didn't really make sense to me. But then it was all figured out. I was right from the beginning, and that was fun. I think this was a good start to Agatha Christie because I enjoyed it. I didn't hate it. It was a lot of fun, and I'm excited to read more of Tommy and Tuppence's stories and mysteries and cases, whatever you want to call it. I'm tired. But yes, I love Tommy and Tuppence's relationship and their banter and just everything about them. It was great. Fantastic. And I finished it and I'm so glad. So I don't think I will be able to finish, trust me, in the next 40 minutes because I still have 260 pages to read in this book, and yeah, I don't think I'll be able to finish it, but I am gonna sit down and read as much as possible, and then I want to do a page count of everything that I read, because The Secret Adversary and The Story Girl were both books that I had started before this readathon. So it wasn't like complete books read in this readathon. So I want to see the total of pages that I read, even though I did complete the 2 books. So that's fun. Anyway, back to reading before I lose more time. Well, folks, it is 1 o'clock, and this 24-hour readathon is officially over. Wow, we did it. My first one. I'm so excited. Wow, I'm about to destroy my lamp over here. I got to page 125 in Trust Me. So I'm gonna do some figuring and figure out how many pages I read in this readathon, and I'll get back with you. But first off, we're gonna talk about the books that I read. Here we go. This was the first one that I finished. I really enjoyed it. It did kind of take a while to read it and actually get into it, because this book, along with some of the Anne of Green Gables books, are not really plot driven. They're just small little stories. Like each chapter is an individual story about these characters. But we follow maybe 6 children. We see it from the point of view of Beverly. He and his brother Felix go to stay with their cousins on Prince Edward Island, and so all of the kids in here are cousins and are related. There's lots of family stories, a lot of local stories that the story girl loves to tell, and it was just a lot of fun. I really loved the characters, and just like seeing in the minds of these children and their imagination was really entertaining. One of the takeaways from this was that you need to teach your children good theology, because these poor kids, they were traumatized by many things and felt like they couldn't go talk to their parents about it, or even the pastor, which is really sad. And I know that's the case for some people, and especially maybe back then when children maybe thought they couldn't have a say or ask questions about things, whatever. It was still very fun to see their perspective on things about God and the church, and Peter especially trying to decide if he wanted to be a Presbyterian or Methodist, and then he was reading the Bible through and was like, I still haven't found anything about the Presbyterians and Methodists and how they came to be. And the other kids were like, well, that's because they're not in the Bible. The only thing that was mentioned was one Baptist. I thought it was just funny. Just their perspective on things and their innocence as well. But overall, I really enjoyed this. I love Ellen Montgomery's writing, as always. Like, you guys know that if you've been here for a while. Yes, this one was just really fun. On Goodreads, it said that this is #1, so I'm assuming there's more, which I would love to pick them up and read some more, see if we can get more from their story. But yes, 5 stars. I really enjoyed this one. And then the next one that I read, obviously, was The Secret Adversary by Agatha Christie. My first Agatha Christie, as I've mentioned already many times. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. It's not a typical whodunit mystery, but it was a case of missing persons and also like stolen identities, I guess, maybe, or like people who were, like, you just had to kind of figure out who people were in this whole mystery of yeah, it was kind of a lot. I'm trying to think how to pull it all together without giving spoilers. Basically, a girl who was a passenger on the Lusitania when it was attacked and sank escaped, but before she got onto the lifeboats, this random stranger handed her a package and said it was secret information. It had to do with the war that was happening, and the girl then disappeared after that. And so there were several people who were trying to find her. The people who wanted this package and this information that could actually bring a lot of harm to England, and yeah, and then her cousin was looking for her. I don't know, there was just a whole lot of things, and Tommy and Tuppence somehow stumbled across the name Jane Finn and were somehow got all mixed up in it and decided to become detectives and try to figure out who this Jane Finn was and also find her. And it was just a whole lot of stuff. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, and I will say that I figured out who the mysterious Mr. Brown was from the beginning. I hesitated a bit because yeah, Tommy and Tuppence were suspecting someone else as well. They were suspecting a lot of people, let's be real. But yeah, I kind of thought from the beginning, as soon as he entered on the page, I was like, I bet he's Mr. Brown. So I was right, and I feel pretty good about that. The next one obviously was Trust Me by Kelly Irvin. I'm gonna actually try and finish this today. I know I'm not gonna finish it within the 24 hours that I was reading, but I'm really enjoying it so far. Basically the story opens up within like the first chapter of Delaney, what is her name? Broward. Her brother was killed and she discovered his body. And then the second chapter immediately jumps to 10 years later when she walks in to her friend's little shop and finds her murdered in the exact same way that her brother was murdered. And her brother and her friend Ellie had been dating back at the time that her brother was killed. These are not spoilers. These are also on the back of the book in the synopsis and in the first 2 chapters. And also Delaney's boyfriend at the time, Hunter, when her brother was killed, was suspected of murdering her brother and was put in prison, and he was released the same day that Ellie was killed. And so obviously he's the #1 suspect again, but he claims he's innocent in both accounts. And so basically the story is following Hunter and Delaney trying to figure out what really happened and to prove Hunter's innocence, which is why the title is Trust Me, because he wants Delaney to trust him that he did not kill her brother or her best friend. So I haven't really gotten that far into the story yet. Still very unsure about who would have actually killed her brother and Ellie, so yeah, I'm excited to finish this book. I think it's going to be at least a 5-star read for me. So far it is. We'll see how it goes. But yes, that is what I read for this 24-hour readathon, and I'm so excited to finally have done this. Like, I've been watching BookTube for 4-5 years, I don't know, maybe not even BookTube, but I remember several years ago someone did a 24-hour readathon, and I was like, that looks like so much fun, like to dedicate a whole 24 hours to reading. How fun. But I just now finally got around to doing it. I think there was one time before I even started BookTube that I was like, I'm gonna try to do a 24-hour readathon. I think it was during COVID and quarantine. It didn't happen. I fell asleep immediately. I was just tired, and it just wasn't even a thing. But anyway, here we are. I finally finished it. I had so much fun with this, and I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me. If this is something you'd like to see, I would love to do more of these videos if you guys are actually interested. So you guys let me know. If you want to see more of these, I will try to squeeze them more into my, maybe do one once a month. I don't know. That seems a little ambitious because, like I said, I was home alone this weekend. I didn't have any other plans, and so it just kind of worked to do it. But I had fun with it, so I would like to try to squeeze more in. Maybe every other month, I don't know. We'll figure out a schedule. If you guys actually want to see more of these, let me know. Comment down below if you enjoyed this, if you want to see more like these. I don't know. I don't know if this is your thing, but you know what? I enjoyed it. It's fun. I enjoy watching them so much. They're a lot of fun. And yes, also, if you have other suggestions of videos that you want to see, leave those down below too, because I can always use more ideas, because sometimes the creative juices just aren't flowing as much, and so I would really love other suggestions of things that you guys would like to see here. So yes, I think that's it. I'm gonna close it off. I'm gonna edit this later. You guys will probably see this tomorrow. If there is a particular time you guys would prefer to see the videos uploaded, let me know and I can see if I can work it in to the schedule. I think this is it. I'm gonna say goodbye and stop rambling. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.